You guys are currently sitting inside of the Jewel Angels Guild Hall. It's a little bit. It's a peaceful day right now. Not a lot of things are happening. Your boys are being pretty rowdy in the guild. Like, you're trying to calm them down sometimes. And we'll get into why they're being rowdy in a little bit. You also see some of the new workers around. Gold, you've met some of the new workers. You've met the new cleaners, Bella Goth, Harambe Harano, Freddy Krueger,
Love it.
Don Ajax Clorox.
That one got me the most.
They're all copyrighted names. They all have a trademark over them as they walk
Just
around.
it floats around. There's just a TM over their head.
Mr.
Freddie, I
T-
like your sweater.
Thank you.
Oh man, I have nightmares about that guy.
No, he's a really good guy.
I know. I don't understand why I'm having nightmares about him.
You also have met Clyde, your maintenance man. You've met. By the way, Harambe likes to be called Hammy.
Got it.
He's ashamed of his name
Aw.
for some reason.
You've met Mira Jane, who is the new bartender lady. You've met Arturo.
Arturo.
Arturo. Who's the
I
treasurer of your
can't do
guys'.
the rolls. My tusk's getting in the way.
Yeah, that's fair. And then you've met Matt,
Matt.
who is the quest manager,
It's a good, strong name.
who looks like a dorky 6 foot tall weirdo.
Sweet.
But yeah, no, you guys are hanging out in the guild hall. You've met some of the workers, and Mira Jane has just supplied you guys with a fresh round of drinks on the house.
All right.
I love my free water.
This is a good rye. This is good.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. You sure you don't want a shot? And then I hold it up. It smells like just nail polish.
You see her kind of like turn green.
All right.
Thank you, Em. So I was wondering. Sorry if I sound weird. I'm kind of sick. Can you tell me more about your uncle? You mentioned he was a paladin too.
Oh, yeah. Sir Frederick. Frederick Dufont. My mom's brother, had to kind of pick me up when I was young. See, kind of come from low nobility, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Mom's sort of an ambassador to a lot of the orc tribes, make sure that, you know, they don't come by and smash any of the human stuff, make sure the humans don't go try and kill any of the orcs and do that thing they do sometimes, and, so, she's got a position, but it's nothing high up. Or Sir Frederick, he went and joined the Knights. He found a calling for Cord, became this paladin of fair play, honor, justice, and competition. So he fights for the realm. He takes care of things.
Okay.
What about your uncle? Yours is also a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a relatively new development that I didn't know until, when we last saw him.
Oh.
Yeah, he raised me when I would, he wasn't the only one to raise me, but when I was 15, he was the one who took me in. Not much to say. He's not nobility like you and your family. I guess he's a paladin of the oath now. Remind me, what side of your family is human, what side is orc?
Ma's the human. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Uncle Frederick's also is a full blood. Yeah. So.
Didn't you find that kind of weird? Like, did they marry for, like, actual love or more for relations between people?
Oh, my dad and my mom, they were both, they loved each other. See, Da, he's sort of like right hand to the chief of his tribe. So, Clan Bimog, he makes sure everything takes, he's heavy-handed, you know. It was always fun when I was over at his house. See, they're split apart for reasons like they gotta be part of their own communities, but they're still together, they still love each other. I would go back and forth. Usually when Ma went out and ran into his tribe, and then I would stick around with them for a while before she'd pick me up, and it was a good time. Went that way till I was about, I want to say 11 years old. And then Uncle Frederick comes by and he's like, Elaine, I'm not going to let any son of yours, any nephew of mine go without a proper education. So I'm going to teach him how to be a knight. And there we go. Off to learn under one of the Knights of the Realm. And that was an interesting 9 years. So yeah, I wasn't the only one. There was these 2 other kids. These 2 other squires I trained with. It was Raphael and there was Meti. Those guys were interesting. The only 2 ones that I think really ever... They didn't look at me like I was a half-blood, you know what I mean? They were just friends of mine. Came up with them.
That's like me and Gervaisi. I kind of grew up with her.
How'd that happen? She's kind of a wild child.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why we clicked, though.
I think I saw her bite someone's face off one time.
I love it when she does that.
You talking about Gervaisi?
Yeah. No, we just... One day I met her out in the town and... well, her family wasn't exactly all that well off, and I stole something for her, and we've been friends ever since. But not in, like, an exploitive way. Like, it's just... It was good to have someone else to be around who wasn't an elf.
Yeah, I get that feeling.
We could do initiation on a 1-person thing.
Okay.
A one-person thing?
Yeah.
Like
everyone goes through it themselves rather than a group of people.
That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
That's no fun. I like it with multiple people.
Nope, we're gonna do it solo.
I mean, I can always get initiated later if you want to initiate me later.
Nope, we're initiating you right now to see how it goes.
Oh god, I was not prepared. Okay.
You're the guinea pig.
Okay.
That's fair.
I guess we're done talking. Okay.
I'm doing the bit that I prepared because no one else is here.
Pick up this conversation later.
Good luck.
What did you do for me? What is set up?
He just kind of grins.
So,
Oh gosh.
so I'm just gonna
Are you going with ours or with yours?
what?
Are you going with ours or with yours?
We're going with yours to see how it goes, and if it goes terribly, I'm gonna know that, and then
Okay.
we're gonna change it.
Okay.
Sam, you're the guinea pig.
Alright, wouldn't have it any other way.
Yep, I love you for it. Alright, so this is the little spiel that I wrote beforehand. So days have passed since you have returned from the guild union meeting. And you have met many new friends and new allies and new rivals for you, especially Gold. And you guys reach the Jewel Angels Guild Hall just in time for the dinner bell, and you see everyone line up for food. And at this, you realize just how short-staffed the guild is at this point. You guys have gotten pretty big, you know. The only real worker is Buckus. So you go out and you find new workers: Bella Goth, Harambe Harano. So you hire your own personal treasurer, a man by the name of Arturo. And your guild is looking more and more like a guild every day, like a really professional one. But you notice something is a tad bit off compared to when you were at the guild union, you know? People are always coming in and asking what your symbol is. They're always asking what they can associate you guys by. And other guilds, they're occasionally bringing word of different worries or troubles or bringing their own quests to you guys. And you've heard them ask about your initiation process and what sort of challenges go on with it. And you notice a small amount of disconnection between your guild members, something that you didn't see at the guild union. You notice that people are beginning to scuffle and argue. Members begin taking solo quests. And it is with an amazing smile that after weeks of work, the 3 guild masters announce that initiation for each member of the guild will start today. And as the 3 of them stand above the dining area, a symbol of light appears behind them, and a bright white flash in the middle that shines blue as it reaches further out, and 6 wings extend out from it. The 3 guild masters wear their symbol proudly wherever they choose. Where did you say that yours was?
Right here.
It's on her collarbone. This symbol is basically like a blue sort of symbol that comes outwards with 6 white wings that spread out. So, it's the first initiation. This is literally the first one that's happening. Gold, you were chosen just because
He's sturdy enough.
He's sturdy enough, and they built it themselves,
Uh-huh.
and they're really worried about it right now.
You know, I'm a big fan of my place in this guild. I like being the crash test dummy.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Estrella, you are joining him right now, just to kind of
yeah?
like, yeah,
Oh, okay, as a guide?
yeah, like
Okay.
as a guide, sort of, just to kind of like make sure that if he dies, you'll bring him back. Basically, you're not gonna die. You'll bring him back,
I'll
as
just
in
carry
you'll bring
his
him.
limp body to the
That's-
finish line.
You got
That's
a
right.
potion on you, right? Yeah.
You have a potion on you. You
Oh,
have
I
one.
do?
You have one potion of healing. I'll give you that. All right. So when you walk, is there any certain places that you want it to be, or do you want me to?
Probably just in like the basement. It's like the lower levels.
Okay. So in the lower levels of the guild, she actually shows you a hidden trapdoor behind the bar that you have to pull a ducky handle in order to find it.
Okay.
There's like a draft beer that Buckus has, where if you pull the handle on it, it has like a duck at the top of
Okay.
it. A trapdoor appears.
Oh,
really
that's
cool.
awesome.
So Estrella walks up to the duck handle and pulls it.
Is it like a rubber duck?
It
And it
is.
squeaks.
Good.
It does actually squeak. It goes every time you squeak it.
It makes a arrow sound.
Yeah.
Eros, the mascot of this podcast.
You walk down it a couple feet, and you enter a room. And inside this room,
It's Tommy Wiseau.
how'd you know? Actually, that rhymed pretty well too. Anyways, no, inside of this room, you see one thing in particular. The entire room is dark, even if you have dark vision. I don't think you do.
I
right?
do.
You do? The entire room is dark,
Got it.
except for one light that is shining down on three different statues that have their hands raised upwards towards their chest, and inside you can see a little glint in them.
Okay.
I want to test something out though.
Okay,
So I'm wearing my new cloak,
your new cloak.
and I flip up the hood,
Yeah,
and I go into the darkness,
yeah.
and I'm invisible now essentially.
I mean, you are it's like you're wearing very dark clothes, yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm having a hard time seeing you.
Yeah. Well, you also made it so that way there's like darkness down here that's sort of magical.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
I just wanted to test out my new cloak.
it works pretty damn well. It's also really comfortable.
You wouldn't tell me what mine did. There's something magic about it, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm assuming I'm gonna get hit really hard,
If
and
you
then
want,
we'll
I
find out.
can shoot you with an arrow and you can see.
You know, we're gonna wait until after I'm done with this. For all I know, you have like 100 arrows trained on me right now.
Maybe.
Yeah. Deploys the shield.
So yeah,
You just
so
hear
that's
that
what.
baby from the darkness.
So that's what you see right now.
Okay.
Have at it.
3 statues.
Three statues.
Oh, did you tell him what the statues are? Oh. One is a half elf, one is a human, one's a gnome.
Okay,
Mhm.
got it.
Proportional, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Alright.
Gervaisi is taller than I am.
That's... So, alright, I'm going to, before I take a step anywhere, I would like to search around on the floor and just
Yeah.
see if I notice any irregularities at all.
No, it's pretty solid floor.
Shouldn't he have to roll, like, perception?
I have a passive perception of 16 now because of my observation.
It's a pretty good floor. It's a nice solid floor. It's a floor made out of floor.
Okay, it's a floor.
It's a floor.
Scared of the dark?
No, I'm just scared of you.
That's a fair statement.
Good.
You are still just a voice in the shadows.
You remove your hood and suddenly you become visible. And he's like, "Ah!"
No, I keep it on.
Oh, okay. I know.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm enjoying this.
Alright, I walk up,
Uh-huh.
shield raised up to the statues.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take a closer look at that glint in their hands. I just
Okay.
want to look a little closer, see if I notice
You look a little closer, and inside of it, you see what looks to be a regular potion. It's red in coloration inside of a glass vial that you would normally associate. Would contain a potion with a cork stopper at the top.
Okay.
And they each have one.
Okay, they each have a potion.
They each have one. Yes.
Okay. And they all look the same?
Yes.
Eeny,
Okay.
meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by the
I'm going
tail.
to take the one from Estraya's statue,
Let's try this. Okay. Got it. Yeah. So,
lift it.
okay. You lift that potion ever so gently.
Okay.
And when you do, without any noise, all of the statues turn and look at you.
Slowly put it back down.
They look away again, facing straight forward.
Lift again.
They look at you.
Move it a little bit away from the statue. Anything to change?
Nope, they're just looking at you.
Right. Okay.
Astray also is laughing.
Okay.
I don't know
You
how
hear a nice laughter from the shadows.
don't know how you did this, but I'm
Magic.
here now. Okay.
You're also doing it wrong.
Right. So they're all looking at me. I would like to.
Yeah.
I've got the one bottle. I would like to try and take the bottle from the next one.
Yeah.
Any change?
No.
Okay. And the third bottle.
All right.
So I have all three now.
Yes,
They
you
all
have all
look
three.
the same.
They all look the
And
same.
I'm holding them in place of the statue, so I remember which one came from which.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to unstopper the three of them.
Okay.
I'm going to give a
Yeah.
waft from each of them, see if there's any difference that I smell from any of these.
One of them smells like a nice cherry. One
Cherry?
a watermelon.
Okay.
And the other one a strawberry.
Okay. I don't know their favorite flavors of Starburst. Well, okay. Assuming now this is gonna happen.
You set them down. Okay.
Set down two. I lift the first one I pulled.
Yeah.
Don't kill me. I pound it.
Astray is just face palming.
Did you say what it was if they... You don't remember?
If what? If they drink it?
If they drink
They're
it.
Right.
supposed to be healing potions
Oh, okay.
because of the next rounds.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a healing potion. You feel revitalized a little bit and taste like cherries.
Okay, so this is nothing like what my dad had me do. All right.
You sound traumatized.
No, it's just it's a thing when you get your first tattoo. So yeah, I stop her. I stop her the other two, and I'm gonna tuck them away.
Okay.
Okay. So we have 2 healing potions. I have 3 scary statues staring
I
at
come
me.
up from behind you and I unveil my hood.
You're like a cat.
You fucked this up, man.
I'll be fine without too many healing potions.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Sorry,
So-
guys. I say to the statues.
So they're just looking at me.
They're looking at you, and a door opens up.
Can I do... Okay, I can't show him the right way.
Nope.
Okay.
And the door opens up. Fuck, hang on. You just sent it to me, and that's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah.
Give me
See,
a second.
the thing that happened is like when you're with the tribe, they kind of give you this potion, you drink it, and you start seeing weird stuff.
Wow, that
it
sounds
gets
horrible.
it gets
That
intense.
sounds
It was
like
kind.
alcohol.
It was not alcohol. Whatever it was not alcohol. I saw a thing with like it looked like a deer but had a really long neck and there were spots.
Wow, that is a fantasy animal. If I've ever heard of one.
It's a giraffe. Who's that Pokemon?
There's this other thing. It was like a bear, but it was like soft and black and white.
Aw,
Yeah.
I want one.
It was interesting. I fought it. It tried to tear my throat out. Then I woke up, and they were like, "Oh, you've been passed out because we gave you this potion of like the trial," and it was a fun time. And they gave me my first tattoo.
That sounds like hazing.
The tribes are interesting.
All right.
Is this not hazing?
It 100% is. So
I really wish those potions were like hallucinatory now, but that's fine.
it's fine.
That would wait till we get to the berries.
So you see the door open up.
Okay.
Do you go through the door?
Yep.
All right. So you go through the door, and as you walk, the statues, like their gaze follows you.
Oh my god! Why'd you
I
make?
wave at them.
Why did you make them? So,
They wave at you.
Bye, guys.
They wave back.
you had to make them creepy. You had to make them creepy. They're creepy.
You enter the
You were
next.
so rude to them.
You enter.
You just took their stuff.
Dude, what else? The door opened. But
You enter the next room, and
I didn't think
you
they were
s-
alive. They go in the next room.
You see the ancient ruins of a temple, and you guys are talking
You
as.
didn't even stealth. You just robbed them in plain sight.
as you guys are talking, you pass through the threshold of the door, and the door closes behind you. You enter the ancient ruins of a temple. And inside of this room, you see 3 different areas. The cella, the antechamber, and the altar. And those, like, this is, you can tell immediately this is Shmebulok's portion of it, who finds herself to be an archaeologist. So,
This is under our house.
yes, it's a small room.
Okay.
Small room with 3 different areas to it. In this room, you see 9 very important objects, excuse me, that's way more. You see a statue of a human king, an enchanted sword, a loom, a diamond-encrusted axe, an inscribed marble tablet, a funerary
jar?
funerary vase detailing dwarf mythology, an assemblage of pot shreds, and a hydraulic fountain.
All like on a table or like?
No, like in different areas on the room.
Okay. There's the cellar, there's an antechamber, and then there's the altar, and then around on all of this, there's all that stuff.
Yes.
I would just like to give you the heads up that I have no fucking idea what Shmebulok was thinking or doing.
Right.
So you hear a voice that's no voice that you've ever heard before say, "Choose wisely."
Okay. So what's on the altar?
On the altar, you have the statue of the human king,
Okay.
the inscribed marble tablet,
Mm.
and that's it.
Okay.
And then in the cella, you have the enchanted sword, the assemblage of pot shreds, and the hydraulic fountain.
Okay.
And then in the antechamber, you have the loom,
Mm.
the diamond-encrusted axe, and then the funerary vase detailing dwarf mythology.
Okay. I walk over to the inscribed tablet. Can I understand what's written on it?
You can't understand it, but you understand that this is important. Like, this is, like, very knowledgeable about the history. Like, it's a history book, basically.
Okay. Got it.
Matt,
Yeah?
am I able to understand
No.
it? Okay.
Okay. I don't touch anything.
You don't touch anything? Yeah.
I walk over to the funerary jar,
Okay, yeah.
and so it's just got like dwarven mythology.
on it. Yeah, it shows, do you know any of the dwarven gods?
Yeah.
Okay, it shows one of the ones that you know, and, like, his creation or birth story, basically, and what
Okay.
he's done.
Got it. Okay. So. All right. Okay. This is in the antechamber.
That's the antechamber. Fuck if I know.
Okay. So. We got a statue of a human king
Yes.
and an inscribed tablet.
Yes.
The tablet might be the history of that king.
Mm-hmm.
And they might be together on the altar because that king has been killed somehow. Now over in the antechamber, we've got a combination of things that's interesting. A diamond-encrusted axe. Axes are often associated with dwarves. A funerary jar with dwarven mythology on it. Bits of a pot.
You said, hang on real quick. You
An
said,
antechamber is a small room leading to a main one.
Ah.
neat. So it's a room that leads to a room?
Yeah. It's like
It's a
hallway
parlor.
room.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, got it. That makes more sense. You
say
said,
parlor, I say hallway room.
you said a diamond encrusted axe. You said the funerary vase detailing dwarven mythology. The pot shreds are in the cella.
Okay, what else is in this room?
The loom.
The loom. Okay.
The loom.
I can't understand a connection between the dwarven mythology and the loom, unless it's something about creation with that. But the axe goes along with the idea of a dwarven god. It's something that is valuable and it's a weapon that would be associated with dwarves. Okay, so I'm gonna back out and go over to the cella.
Yeah.
And here's where the shards of the pot are.
Yes.
The hydraulic fountain.
Yes.
And what else?
The enchanted sword.
And the enchanted sword. Okay. Fountain. With mechanics attached to it. The pot is just like, it's just a pot, right? It's just ceramic. It's just broken ceramic.
Just broken ceramic. Nothing really important on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's the sword.
Uh-huh.
So, if I'm drawing connections here between all the things, which may not even be real. This is just speculation. This is just my plotting.
Yeah.
We have a ritualistic chamber
Uh-huh.
in which we have 2 weapons.
Yeah.
One of which is a magical sword,
Yeah.
probably associated with this human king.
Uh-huh.
And the tablet probably portrays history of all of these items in here. The diamond-encrusted axe is probably an offering,
Uh-huh.
and the funerary jar
Uh-huh.
may very well contain some of the organs of this human king who has died.
Yeah.
So what I'm assuming once I go through the antechamber, there's another chamber that I see through there. So I'm assuming that I take something into the next chamber is what I think happens right now.
Yes.
Okay. And I've been told to choose wisely. What I'm tempted to do right now,
Uh-huh.
I'm choosing between one or the other, is either take the funerary jar, because I think some undead thing is gonna pop out and I need to shove its heart back in its chest.
Uh-huh.
Or take the inscribed tablet and hope that somehow that helps me with whatever's happening next.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
I like the enjeweled sword. It's very shiny.
It's an jeweled axe.
Axe.
It's very shiny, but I've got a sword.
I don't. Well, I have a short sword, but not an axe.
You know you literally own this stuff, right? Like,
No, the guild does.
Yeah, the guild does.
and you're the guild master. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be like a business person saying, hey, all this money's mine and not this corporation.
Isn't that what they do?
Fair, and that's why I steal from them, so I'm not gonna be like that.
All right. I am going to go into the antechamber,
Uh-huh.
looking ahead to the room I'm going into.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to lift up the funerary jar.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to walk forward into the next room.
Alright. You lift it up and you hear a voice say, "You chose correctly." That's it.
Okay. All right. That's interesting.
I want you to know, all I was given was the 9 objects and that was it.
And
I told you this is a joke.
Elena
You
was like,
drew.
choose the most important, and didn't give us one.
Okay.
You did that amazing deduction of whatever, and that was beautiful. And no one will ever think as smart as you.
That's my character, man.
I love you.
Elena, Asmia's just like slow clapping in the back.
All right.
I think Gold might have the highest intelligence stat of the whole group.
I
Probably
think you
not.
have the highest intelligence stat as a person that I've seen.
Hey! I'm right here.
I love you. Do you think you could have deduced
If
some made-up plot?
I'm a visual learner. If I saw all of the things laid out, I might have.
we make tiny models.
No, just like
tiny novels.
no, like list of it.
Yeah.
Like a paper.
If
that
we
you
dig
write
our way
like
out
this.
with mangly spoons.
So I'm in the next chamber.
in the chamber, you see a pedestal. Yeah.
Dunk. Puts it down.
You put it down, and a door opens up leading to the next room.
Okay. That was a lot smoother than I was expecting. Okay.
You walk into the next room, and you know that this is Gervais's room because you see a
Because I'm crouching. The roof is low.
the
No, you're right. I was
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah,
I was
no,
wrong
it's
there.
okay.
It's Gervaisi.
Gervaisi, it's very much a forest type looking area. And you...
I was expecting like whirling blades.
Oh no.
Just
That's
wait for
later.
it.
You
Oh.
see a big hole in the floor, and if you look off the edge of it, you see very sharp, pointy spikes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see 3 vines.
So it's a room that is underground, full of like plants and ivy and everything growing.
Yes.
There's like a walkway,
Uh huh.
and then it's like a diving board basically. Like it's
Yes.
a diving board to pain.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
diving board to pain, but in front of those diving boards of pain are vines.
Okay. And there's 3 vines, and then is there another door on the other side? Like
There's more things on the other side, but we'll get to
There's
those.
more land though.
what Hercules gauntlet am I about to go through?
Gervaisi wanted to make her task fun.
I expect it to be. All right, let's do it. Sweet. You guys all have like puzzles and traps. It's fine. I just was hoping I could hit something. All right, so I'm gonna go forward over to the center vine.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just take it in my hand.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I have, as a player metagaming, have a slight idea of what this might be, but Gold has no idea what I think.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give it a little tug. Just
It easily slips off.
okay. Good to know. I'm going to keep the vine. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just I'm going to put it like around my waist like a belt and just tie it off.
Okay.
You never know. You might need some more.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Cool.
And so I'm gonna reach over to the vine on the right, take it in my hand. I'm gonna give it a tug.
Doesn't budge.
Mm-hmm. Reach, still holding on to that one.
Yeah.
If I can, if it's within distance.
It's not within range.
Okay, I let go of the one on the right. I'm gonna go over
yeah.
to the one on the left and give that a tug.
It doesn't slip.
Okay.
Mighty Moon.
Oh, I so don't trust anything Gervais is giving me. Okay, left one it is. I'm gonna rear back,
Okay. Yep.
take a run, leap, and try and swing across the chasm.
You give me a strength check for holding onto this rope.
Okay, is it just
Fine.
strength?
Athletics.
Am I
Okay.
gonna have to make the rolls?
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
That is going to be a 14.
You successfully swing you Tarzan your way over to the other side, and successfully make it off. A little bit of a stumble, but you're fine.
All right. Nice.
I use the same vine to follow him.
You follow successfully as
Okay.
well, having done.
I
this
like using
before.
him as my tester.
Nope. It's yeah.
Love
So the next thing you see is, all right. Have you ever seen Wipeout?
Yeah.
You know those big red balls?
Yeah.
All right. Imagine those only mushrooms.
Good.
That's what you see.
Okay, and what's underneath the mushrooms?
Water. Just
Water.
Just some like crystal clear water. Like you could drink that water. It'd be delicious.
Okay. Shrink the shield.
Yep.
Okay. This armor isn't too heavy to swim in, is it?
No.
Okay.
Maybe that's the magic. Maybe it's like floaties.
Who knows? Maybe.
You should test it out.
I don't want to. All right. It's just a buoyancy. It's a life jacket.
Anyways.
Okay.
Yep.
It's only one. It seems pretty obvious. I'm just gonna run. It's like
Yep.
1, 2, 3, right?
It's 1, 2, 3.
I'm
yes.
gonna try and get across them.
All
The
right.
mushroom steps away.
Give me 3 rolls
Uh-huh.
on first one athletics,
First
second
athletics.
and third acrobatics.
Okay, I'm down with that. That's an 18 plus 5 for athletics.
Ooh, that's good.
All right,
Yeah.
and then acrobatics is dexterity based.
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy, that's not good. That's a 4.
Okay. One more.
Last one.
Yep.
That's a natural 20.
That's a natural
That's
20.
a natural 20.
Okay. So you take a running leap at this mushroom buoyancy fun guy that you're going against.
Yay, fun guy.
Hey, and you take a pretty great leap, and you hit just like the spot where you want to, where you know you're gonna get propelled forward.
Yeah.
But not too far where you're just gonna slam into it. And you do that. When you bounce off, though, you kind of bounce off a little weird,
Uh-huh.
and you hit the top of the next mushroom just flat on your stomach. However, when you hit it, you still bounce off, and in the air, you do a sweet fucking front flip,
Yeah.
and you hit the next one, like, right on stride, and you bounce to safety.
Okay. Do not ask me to do that again. I will not look that cool again.
A flopping fish.
How did you get over to the other side?
How did you get over here?
I called it. Like, that's what I was calling. And
Oh,
then
you were
I
calling.
know what
Okay, got it.
mushrooms do.
Okay, yeah. Do you just want to swim to the other side?
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
I'll just do that. I'll just cannonball into there. And
You cannonball in. You make give me a splash roll.
A solid splash.
A solid splash.
17.
It's a solid splash. It's a solid splash. That's a nice splash.
That was a solid splash.
There you go.
Thanks.
Sam, the next thing you see is a nice open kind of area in front of you. Yeah, you see a nice open area, and across the way you see a bear. It's not moving.
Just a bear.
Just a bear sitting
Probably a
down.
table too.
Gervaisi, is that you?
It's not Gervaisi.
Okay. Are we sure?
It's made out of stone.
I'm getting really
It's
excited.
stone, okay.
When I
Okay.
see the bear, I'm like really excited. I'm like,
Okay.
it's him.
Oh my god. I forgot the joke that you did. I hate your joke so much.
So, it's like a underground little forest glade, and there's a stone bear. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can see it. It's not exactly close though.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you there's a challenge in between you and the bear.
Okay.
Okay? Just because you are the guinea pig.
Okay. Ah,
That's Derek talking to you, by the way.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you, Derek. All right.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's not normal yet. Nope.
Uh
I am going to walk forward
huh.
into the field. I'm just walking, and I have a passive perception of 16. If anything's gonna try and shoot at me.
Nothing is shooting at you, though. Nothing is shooting at you, but you do take a heavy step, and when you do, the ground beneath you explodes.
Okay.
Not enough to harm you or maim you or kill you in any way, but you do realize that it's now raining fire ants. And they're giving you little nibbles.
Ah.
Not enough to hurt, but enough to be very irritating.
Just my hair. Ah. Where do we get this many fire ants?
Are you taking steps as you do this?
No, I'm just
Okay.
brushing them.
You're just brushing? Okay.
But I take another step.
Another explosion happens.
Ah! Ah! Oh.
I hope you're not allergic.
I don't think I am.
I'm walking in his footsteps and avoiding those areas where he's
Okay,
like,
yeah,
to.
yep.
Alright, I'm looking at the
And I'm
ground.
also
Yep.
tossing small things in front of me.
Alright. Stop helping.
I take
He doesn't
the,
have
I
this
take
stuff.
the vine off of my waist and I start whipping the ground in front of me.
Everything is just exploding right now.
I'm just shields up and I'm
Yeah.
just like clearing a path as
Yeah, no,
much
no.
as I can.
You're clearing a path, and you finally get to the end, and you've cleared a path, a good wide path for yourself. You're at the bear.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why I hate this pun.
Throw the vine away. Yeah.
Throw the vine away. You don't need it anymore. You see this stone bear.
This was Jess's idea, I should say.
Uh-huh.
You've seen the Adventure Zone, right?
Yeah.
Something. You see the stone bear, and it's wearing a nice pair of blue jeans. It's berry blue jeans. And I hate them for it. And they no longer have creative licenses on any form of creation.
You know, it's a shame this is just an audio podcast because I think so many emotions just ran across my face.
Yes. That was a lot. You went through like
The 5 stages
stages of grief
Yeah.
all in an instant.
Yeah.
I think you're going through them again, though.
I'm just crying at this point.
You're crying? You?
Yeah.
Or the character?
No, I am because
Oh.
I'm laughing so hard.
Okay.
Okay. That's an interesting statue.
It
Remembering the first statues I saw, I take out one of the potions.
it shakes its head a little bit, and then it puts its elbow on the table.
Put the potion away.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's do this. I walk up, elbow on the table. I'm just staring it right in the eye.
It moves it outwards a little bit, invites you to hold its hand, basically. You clasp hands. We're going to do a couple roll-offs, okay?
Okay.
All right. You're going to be adding your athletics modifier to this,
Okay.
okay? So go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay. That is going to be a 17.
Okay. The bear is actually gonna nudge you a little bit in your direction, like it's actually getting some grain on you. Give me another roll.
Okay. That's going to be even better. That's a 21.
All right. You see that and you're like, ooh, I gotta try.
Yeah.
You bounce it back to the other side. Give me another roll.
You got it. Not as good. It's a 9.
Ooh, it goes back. Oh, it's getting you. It's real close. Oh, it rolled 19. One more roll.
I should have brought popcorn.
18?
It slams you down.
Can I use my action surge
Yes.
and try for another push?
Yes, go for it. I want to see it.
22.
You're like right there.
Yeah.
Your hand is like about to graze it, but you're like not to a fucking bear. And you push it all the way through. You get that bear, and the bear just kind of shrugs, and he's like, and he passes over. He gives you that way, and you see a doorway down at the very end. You also see that Astrea has already started moving down that passageway rather quickly.
Estrella rushes in.
Yep, I'm running. I'm running.
Is that the way to yours?
I'm running.
You hear a small little click, and then a large, loud rumbling that is shaking the ground beneath you.
Here come the ants.
And if you turn behind you ever so slightly, you see a giant boulder.
I'm gone.
You're gone.
I'm gone.
There is no real roll for this. You are just running after her. She has made it to the doorway at this point. It's sloping downward, obviously. Actually, you know what? Go give me a roll to keep your footing.
Okay. What is this? Is it acrobatics?
Nah, just a regular roll.
Okay. That's a 15 minus 1 for dex, so 14.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it all the way down. You're fine. You make it all the way to the door, and the boulder stops just short of the wall. Just like it rolls up and it stops just short enough where in the doorway it kind of gives you your chest like a little boop.
Okay. That was a fun time.
And you look at the room that you're in, and it's a dark room with 3 statues in it.
My hood is back up.
And her hood is back up, and she's disappeared back into the shadows.
Be more polite this time.
Right. So, is it the same 3 statues?
It's the same 3 statues.
Is it the same room?
It's the same room. You've made a loop at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And they're holding out their hands.
Okay. I go up to the 3 and
Yeah.
thank you very much for these boons you have let me use. And I put the 2 full and the 1 empty glass bottles back. The empty one goes into Estrella's statues.
Yeah. They all lift it back up, to their original position. And then that is it.
Yeah, there's no real.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You hear a
One party popper goes off.
like a single confetti
Yeah.
falls from the sky, twirling and lands in your hand.
Huh.
Did I
Okay.
tell him how he was supposed to pass?
No.
Okay.
So wait, did I fail?
Mine you did.
You
1/3 of mine you did.
Okay.
you have now the choice of placing the sigil of the guild upon your body if you so choose,
Ah.
and you get to choose where you want to put it.
Well, so they're all wearing it, right?
Yes, they're all wearing it. It's like in Fairy Tail, you know how it's magically put on your body?
Yeah.
It's basically gonna be exactly like that. So
Well, obviously, it's gonna be part of my tattoo.
it's gonna be that's good. I like that.
It's right there.
Just right there, yeah.
And I would like to emblazon it on my shield.
You can do that. It's emblazoned on your shield. It looks dope as fuck.
I've got this black shield with gold trim and this nice blue symbol with white wings on it. This is
Yeah.
the coolest fucking
It's the
thing.
coolest fucking. You
Oh
have
my-
a button in it.
And just yeah.
It's a nice shield. You're welcome. I'm glad I gave you that shield.
I'm glad you gave it to me too.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys go upstairs out of initiation, and everyone sees the newfound symbol on your shield, and everyone kind of like, they're like,
Kibble,
You have to
crowd
ki-
cheering.
You have to
Kibbles
kill
in the crowd.
15 dragons down there, everybody. Good luck.
you see 3 people like blanch, and then like one of them runs off to throw up.
Alright.
I
I lost my arm!
you hear someone in the
Hey,
crowd
I'm
go,
real sensitive
"Oh no!
My leg!
That's it.
Ah,
Alright.
his arm's back!"
The real
Magic!
Reason, the real reason my uncle lost an arm.
You fought 15 dragons.
Not really.
With a rusted spoon.
With a rusted spoon.
Spoon,
So you
it's
guys
so
have Kibble join you.
Also, we get
when...
to keep the healing potions, right?
No, you put them back.
Oh, that's
I
right.
put them back on the statue.
Shit.
So you guys have Kibble
With
join
your
you.
fists.
No, I have a thing.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have.
In
Sorry.
congratulations for gold on becoming an initiated part of the guild. And because there's now a long line of people wanting to be initiated, you guys decide to go and look at the good old quest board.